I am Dr. Basaraj, Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering, St. Peter Engineering College, Hyderabad. Now I am going to explain in this video lecture transmission of digital data and digital transmission media and baud rate and data rate. Let us see. Say to transmit a digital data on a digital media, this digital data is nothing but zeros and ones form or discrete values. These values we need to place on a transmission media. If suppose the data is in analog form, we want to transmit on a digital media, we need to convert into digital data from analog. For that we are going to use the pulse code modulation. So this pulse code modulation having three phases. First is the sampling, second is quantization, third is encoding. See, in the first phase, sampling is nothing but, so the analog signal is continuous, so digital signal is discrete. See here, the analog signal has been taken for as a sample for certain amount of time, that is sampling. It is going to call a sampling, means taking a samples, taking the values for a certain amount of time. For every small amount of time we are going to take the samples, that will having a magnitude each value. So first one is sampling, and the how fast the sampling to be taken, that is given by Nyquist criteria. See, the sampling rate should be such that it is twice the frequency of the input signal. See, the analog signal input frequency, we know that. So we have to take the samples such that we can able to reconstruct at the destination side same once again analog signal. So at the source side we convert into analog to digital and place any digital media and we transmit, and the receiver side we are going to receive that digital data. Once again, to get a original signal we have to convert into digital to analog. To get once again original signal at the receiver side, we have to sample such that, so while sampling we should follow the Nyquist criteria. So what he says, Nyquist criteria, the sampling interval should be such that it is equal to the twice the frequency of the modulating, input signal. So once if you take the sample, then the next is quantization, assigning the values to the samples, whatever taken the samples, for that the values has to be assigned according to the values of the input signal, that is called quantization. Quantify, assigning the fixed values for each samples. Then the third phase is encoding, assigning the binary numbers, the digital values to the quantized signal. So like this there are three phases: sampling, quantization and encoding, to convert from analog to digital signal. Okay. If directly digital signal is available, we can directly convert into digital binary data to digital signal and transmit in a digital media. So now let us look at here. This is one of the analog dial-up connections between two modes. See here, there are two nodes are there. One is source node and another one is destination node. See, in between source and destination node, see here the transmission media is digital transmission media. Digital transmission media, but this digital transmission media is between the source telephone office to the destination telecom office. Between these two offices or switching offices there is a digital transmission media. But to reach the signal from our node to the telecom office, we are taking the help of our telephone lines. So as we know that our telephone lines are going to carry the signals on a analog mode. So for that, if suppose if you are using a systems or we are using a computer to send a data, that data will be digital form. So we are going to take the help of a modem. So modem in terms it is convert the digital to analog. So that analog data will be carried over by using analog telephone lines till the telecom switching office. From that telecom switching office, actually our signal will reach in analog form, but actually the data is going to transmit from telecom switching one office to another office in digital form. So for that, once again we need to convert into digital form in telecom switching office. Then the data will be transferred on a digital transmission media. At the receiver side, we are going to receive the data in digital form. Once again it is converted into analog in telecom switching office at the receiver side, and that analog will be sent to the right side destination node. Okay, then through using a telephone lines. Then once it is received the analog signal at the destination node, then modem is going to convert this analog to digital, because here we are using at the destination as our computer systems we are using for to receive the data. So as you know that the computer will receive digital form of data, but the we are going to get the data from telecom switch office to the our destination will be in analog form. The modem we are going to use, with the help of modem we convert that analog to digital, and the digital data we are going to send to the destination node. So this way we are going to send the data from the left side of source to right side of destination. The both sides are nodes are systems. They are going to process the digital data and also generate the data in digital form. But transmission media consists of analog and digital transmission media. So as we know that how to convert from analog to digital, digital to analog with the help of modem. Okay. Similarly, here the data can be transmitted from here right side, suppose you can use as a source, and left side as a destination. So from right side the data will be digital form, and modem convert to the analog, then that will be carried over a telephone lines, and at the telecom switching office convert that analog to digital, because transmission media from one telecom switching office to next telecom switching office in digital form. At the receiver side you will receive in digital form, and that in turn is converted to analog form. Okay, that analog signal will be once again carried over to telephone lines, and at the destination side we are once again using the computer systems to receive the data in digital form. So the modem we are going to use to convert that whatever we received the data in analog form into digital and send to the destination node. This is how data is going to transmit from source to destination, that is left side node may be source or destination. Similarly, second that is right side node may be source or destination. Yeah. Next, see, let us see how we are going to convert the digital binary numbers into digital signal. See, if you want to transmit the data on a digital transmission media, we need to convert our zeros and ones form data into digital signal form. We have to represent low or high voltage levels, that is called digital signal. See, one of the standard digital encoding method is, see here the 1 is represented as high level, 0 as low level. See here the with the binary numbers I shown the representation of the digital signal. See 1 high, 0 low, then 1 high, then 0 low, once again 0 second type, 0 low, then 1 is there high, the next time 1 high, then it is 0 low. So this is how we are going to represent the binary number into digital signal form. It is a standard digital encoding method. Normally if 1 means high, 0 means low, we are going to represent. Next, another method is called Manchester encoding method. This is another method to represent our binary number into digital signal form. See here the zeros is represented as high and low. Okay, then similarly 1 is represented as low and high. This is as per the IEEE standard, okay, and as it is specified in your syllabus textbook also. As per that, there are other methods also there. Let us, we have to go with the prescribed thing. See here, the binary number 10110010. See, these binary number we are going to represent on a digital signal. So for that, we are going to represent, see how for 0, first it is 1 is there, low and high. I written low and high. Yeah, it is a Z. I mean Z and reverse Z. Okay, low and high as the reverse Z in case of 1. Low and high. Then comes 0. 0 means high and low. Then 1, low and high. Then 1. 1 is always you have to represent low and high. So, but here it is end with high. So, you have to start with here low and high only. Low and high. Then once again 0, high and low. Then 0. 0 you start with high and low. So, you start from the top, high and low. Then 1. 1 means low and high. Then it is 0, high and low. So, like this we are going to represent the binary data in digital form. It is called Manchester encoding. The next method, Dr. Thomas convention. It is just same Manchester encoding, another form of representing. It is called Dr. Thomas convention. Like here 1 is represented high and low, just opposite to that Manchester encoding, high and low, and 0 is low and high. This is another method we are going to represent binary number into digital signal. See here 1 high and low, 0 low and high, 1 high and low, 0 low and high, 0 low and high. So, this way we are going to represent. Similarly, here 0 0 1 1 1, 0 low and high, then once again 0. See, always it start with low and high. So, you start at the bottom, low and high, then 1 high and low. So, 1 always start with high and low, then once again high and low. So, this way we are going to represent this binary number in digital signal form. Next, another method is differential encoding method. This is another method to represent binary number into digital signal form. Here look at, there are 3 conventions are there. For 0, start with the bottom and the high, then low. This is how we are going to represent 0. Or another one, start with high, top, and bottom low, then go high, this way. Then 1 high and low, or we can write 1 also low and high. So, there are 2 conventions for each number. So, let us see how we are going to write. See here, first is 1. 1 means it is high and low. Yeah, high and low. Then it is 0. 0, which one you have to use? See, low is there. Yeah, it is continuous here. There is no break. So, that is the reason 2 conventions are there. Here, the 0 we can start with the bottom and high and low. The next comes 1. 1 means here 1 is the second form of representation, low and high, low and high. Then 0. 0 means start with top, low, then high. Then once again 0. 0 start with top, low, high. This way you have to represent. Similarly, then for next number here, see, for 0, 0 from low at a start and high, then bottom low. Then 1, 1 means low and high, then once again 1. So, first one I written low and high because it is ended with here 0 ended with lower side bottom. So, I use this low and high as the 1 conventions. The next time 1 I have to use this first convention, high and low. The next time 1 you start with low and high. So, next time 0 start with bottom, start with upper side and down low, then go high. So, this way you have to represent. It is called differential Manchester encoding. This is another method, non-return to 0 inverted. This is another method to represent the binary number into digital signal. Here 0 means same line, 1 means you have to change. This is the conventions you have to use. So, 1 means invert That is a rule. 0 means no need to change. See, let us see here number 11010010. Here 1, I start with high. Then 1 means you have to change. Yeah, I will change. Yes, become low. 0, continue, no change. Then 1, you have to go high. Then 0, no change. Next 0, no change. Then 1, change, make it low. Then next 0, no change. This is how we are going to represent, okay, binary number into this in NRZI method. Similarly, next one example here, 0, I will start with high. 1 means you have to change, 0, no change, 0, no change. Then 1, low to high, change. Then 1, once again change, high to low. So 0, no need to change. Okay, this is how we have to represent. Then next, coming to data rate and baud rate. See, these are the two measuring units for the speed of the data transfer. Data rate and baud rate can be expressed the capacity of communication channel during early days of computer communication in networks when data transmission rates are very slow. Example, around less than 300 Mbps. So as speed go on increases, so this baud rate and data rate become not same. See, because each signal representation becomes more complex, because each signal is going to represent not only just by using 1 bits, more than 1 bits. So due to this, the baud rate and data rate representation has been changed. Then consider a communication channel transmitting at a baud rate of 2400. So signal rate of channel is changing 2400 times per second, means how much signal is going to change per second. That is the baud rate. If signal is used to represent 1 bit, then baud rate is equal to data rate. That is 2400 baud equal to 2400 bits per second. Then however, if each signal represent 4 bits, then baud rate remains same, but data rate is into 4. 2400 into 4, 9600 bits per second. So here the data rate is not equal to the baud rate. With early days, the speed is less, then both are same, baud rate and data rate. So now because of more speed, each signal is not going to represent just 1 bit, it is going to represent more than 1 bit. So obviously the data rate will be more than the baud rate. Okay, thank you. Now I am going to